If your newsroom has an empty anchor chair, or you're looking for a reporter and multimedia journalist, look no further. Please allow me to introduce myself.
Good afternoon, Logan Wilbur here at MSNBC headquarters in New York. Ahead this hour, President Trump speaking at the opening of a Mississippi Civil Rights Museum. His presence there was controversial to some, prompting a number of black leaders to boycott the event. I'm outside Madison Square Garden where the Knicks were just named by Forbes the #1 valued basketball team in the NBA. This comes despite the fact that the team is 25th in wins in the league in the past 20 years. Plus happening now, those massive wildfires continue to burn out of control in California. At least 140,000 acres burned, while 200,000 residents have been prompted to evacuate as more areas are now being threatened. We're there with the latest. You might be familiar with composting, but not quite like this. Here at Prospect Park, they're taking century-old methods and repurposing them to make the concrete jungle greener. The president didn't mention the controversy, but he used his speech to pay tribute to civil rights activists, noting the contributions of the late Medgar Evers and everyone honored in the museum.
While this unique form of composting requires you to visit sites like Prospect Park, the Bronx Zoo, and Queens Botanical Garden, you can still be an active composter in the traditional sense. Keep an eye out for any of the city's 101 food scrap drop-off sites and the brown bins in residential areas. But remember, unlike Prospect Park, food scraps and organics only. No human or pet waste in these bins.
Welcome to the CUNY Student Summer Spotlight. I'm your host, Logan Wilbur. Today we're outside Macaulay Honors College celebrating 4 films by students. Let's get right to the action.
Along with the food drive, exhibits are built throughout the mall to raise awareness for world hunger, including this Pac-Man and Popeye, built out of canned seafood and, of course, spinach.
Hicks was interviewed by special counsel Robert Mueller's team. The Times also reporting that FBI officials warned her earlier this year about repeated attempts by Russian operatives to contact her during the president's transition period. Although there are no indication Hicks did anything wrong, it shows Russian efforts to make contact with the Trump team continued even after U.S. intelligence agencies accused the Russians of interference during the election. You may have heard of composting before, but not quite like this. Here at Prospect Park, they're taking century-old methods, repurposing them